Thank you for tuning in for this reading. This reading is a reading about true success. So this is an example of a reading where I actually looked at the cards in advance because they took me so deep and I needed to meditate on them before offering them to you so that I could really understand God's full message through these cards. So I'll be pulling from Guardian Angel Messages, three cards. And without further ado, here they are. So this first card, this is Queen of Earth, and it says gracious, practical, and capable. And immediately when I drew this card, I had a lot of powerful feelings come up because this is clearly a very powerful individual. Her stance is powerful. She's radiating from her heart. She has a very confident expression on her face, and she's holding a very expensive purse with a money sign. And so clearly, this woman understands success. So we have a beautiful card that takes us deeper in a woman who's embraced success, and here's her secret. She's gracious. So when she walks into a room, uh, she has a presence, and people feel it. I certainly do. This woman has a presence, um, and she's practical. So this is Queen of Earth, a very grounding card. This is about really inviting God into all of the practical spaces into your life. How do you spend your time? How do you spend your money? Um, how what are you basing your decisions on? Are they based in logic? Are they grounded? God is actually not pie in the sky. He's practical. He Jeff and Slade talk about this, like looking at the whole picture. You can even play out scenarios in advance and be like, okay, that's how that might play out. It's okay. That's not actually being quote unquote over analytical because it's not coming from a space of fear. It's coming from a space of intelligence, which God is. God is very intelligent, as is this woman. So you're very practical. You say, okay, you look at the fullness of a situation and assess it and make the best decision accordingly. And so, therefore, she's very capable. And this is how I've been feeling at my job. I've been there for a year and I'm gaining a lot of success there. And I can say that these skills have all benefited me very much to find success there. I prove myself very capable. I make every effort I can to learn every part of the job, um, to work on my presence, to make sure I'm coming in with full presence every day, and that I'm very practical, that I'm really connecting with my customers and making sure that I'm providing real value with what I do, with my coworkers, with my customers. And so this is about, this is really what the work is about. It's about making spirituality extremely tangible. And you can tell people who have applied this in their life because when they walk into a room, uh, you can feel their presence. Uh, that is true spirituality. This is somebody who has embraced God in a very grounded and practical way and is bringing that light into their company, into their family, into every relationship, into their finances, into their romance. That is how we're meant to be a real powerful presence on the planet. So this is where we're starting, Queen of Earth. And then to my amazement, the next card, and then this is literally how it was shuffled, was King of Earth. So an extremely powerful message about grounded king or queen energy in your finances. Once again, holding a coin, sitting under a golden tree, and the tree itself has that crown. This is often one of my symbols that I really draw off of is Tree of Life, which is a very grounded tree that fruits in an amazing way. Deep roots into the earth, deep or big branches and fruiting into the earth. So we see, he's got a kind of casual outfit, but his expression is very confident. And his message is prosperous, generous, and successful. So one thing I love is that, Jeff Inchley in a recent class I watched talked about how success should be a given. You have the power to be successful. You're a child of God, and anything you put your mind to, you can be successful in, even if you are starting from the basement, no skills, no idea how to do it. You can build the skills, you can train yourself, you can practice, and you will, if you choose something and you really are passionate about it and choose it, you can succeed. Because that is, the power of a child of God. You have God with you, co-creating with you. And so it's about, being generous in your, whether it's, just diving in. Generous is just giving your all to something, all of your presence, all of your love. If you're passionate about it, then you have an infinite amount to give. And you can't expect something to prosper if you aren't giving generously to it. So don't expect, great success in something. As much success as you put in, that's probably what you're going to get out. If you want an enormous amount of success, be generous with your love and pour all of yourself into that endeavor. You will find success. This is actually, I realize, what sometimes scares people. I realize the more I train myself at work, the more I learn the products I'm selling, and the more I refine my sales skills, I sell better. And the more inner work I do to increase my charisma and my light, these are successful tools. And of course, then that dissolves this lie that everything's just luck and chance. No, like, it is what you choose, and it doesn't mean you're going to be successful the first try. You don't know how much love you need to put into something in order to have the success. That's up to God. God opens the doors, but he does promise the doors will open when you put the work. Your job is to be unattached and say, I love this, I'm passionate about this is worth giving my all to, and I will continue. It's not about perfectionism. It's just I will continue to do my best and love my best. If I make mistakes, I'll learn from them. I'll grow. Um, they have a saying in the school: "Screw it, just do it," and it means that don't spend all your time. Like, there is an inner work component. You love yourself and you feel your feelings, but at a certain point, you're guided to just do and to just give and learn through the giving. You grow through the giving, and prosperity comes through the giving. So those who are prosperous give at a very high level, because there is no differentiation between giving and receiving. If you want to receive a great amount of abundance, be generous in giving where you are passionate. Give, but also as the Queen of Earth, in a practical way. Make a practical plan for that abundance and give generously to that endeavor. So beautiful card. There's so much of powerful, abundant energy coming through these cards. Just put them side by side again. This is the energy you want to be claiming, this kind of practical, grounded power. And then this last card is very much a healing card. 10 of Fire. Overworked, stressed, and imbalanced. So this is what a lot of people misconceive success to be. That I have to um, overgive, that I have to burden myself, that I have to burn out. You see, there's just one shining coin, but it's come at this expense. It's kind of like somebody giving up everything just to have wealth. But you don't give up everything, you gain everything. This is the stance he wants you to have with your wealth. That it actually emanates from your being. True wealth emanates from you. It's not just the coin on the table. That's not what wealth is. It's a wealth of love. It's a wealth of presence, a wealth of God, which leads to wealth and abundance in all ways. Um, but this card's inviting you to see what isn't working for you. Um, this is about being practical, right? Because you don't have to sacrifice yourself for your wealth. It doesn't mean you don't have to to give a lot. Because actually, Jeff has said that um, part of divine masculine energy is giving, giving until you're able to like sleep on a concrete floor at the end of the day, which is just a way of saying, really giving your all so that you can push yourself into the next level of yourself. And that actually feels really good. I've felt this. When you're giving to what you're passionate to, even if you're tired by the end of the day, you feel amazing because you contributed to what you love, and that gives back to you because um, you're whatever, it's that giving and receiving. But if there's an imbalance, so this is where if you're leaking your energy somewhere, um, if you're not, you have to be really sensitive to your energy. It really feels good when I give here, but why doesn't this part feel so good? Look at that. There's probably something that you can tweak there. And sometimes it's just the littlest thing. Um, it can be something, just for an example, like I realized I was doing 5 meals of every plate with this meal delivery service. It's like, ugh, that just felt like a little too much. I like cooking, but that was a little too much. So I just bring it down to 4 meals a week. I was like, now I'm enjoying the cooking process a lot more. And I can just, heat up a meal 3 other nights a week. It's going to be a different balance for you, but you'll feel it. It should feel juicy. Your life should feel juicy. And if a part doesn't, it just means you need to look at it and re-examine. Um, because this is not how God wants you to be. This is how He wants you to be. Um, in this beautiful energy of, you're the boss and you're also relaxed and confident. So, beautiful, beautiful reading. I hope this encourages you to just take a stock of your life and see what's really working for you and build on that and grow on that, because this is a very practical thing. If your job and things you're doing are working, just keep going at it, keep chopping wood and carrying water. But if there's some place in your life where you're like, you know what, I just don't feel really good in this area, then invest some love into looking into that area, and maybe just a small or a very big change. God will lead you, bring God into that space, and He will show you what you need to do to bring that space closer to that feeling of joy, peace, and prosperity. So thank you so much for watching. I bless you with infinite and great abundance, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you.